Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? My name is Cosmos, and welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, friends, we're going to be ranking every single new location that has been added into Fortnite from Season 4, from worst to best. So basically, we've had so many locations added, but we're really only going to be counting the main ones. So we're not going to be counting the meteors all around the map, or just say a meteor hit somewhere in Tilted Towers. We're not really going to call that a new location as such, but really we're just going to be looking at new areas or just new locations with different names that are actually inside of the map now with the Season 4 update. So ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead, smash the like button as well as subscribe to the channel, and also go ahead and chuck on the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our videos coming in the future. But without waiting any longer, let's get into this list. So ladies and gentlemen, in our last spot right now, we have the brand new named location inside of the game, and this is Risky Reels. Now, on this list, we have about 6 locations. Now, you can probably count, maybe they added a house somewhere else, but we're really just going to be focusing on the main locations that have been added in that are pretty significant, okay? So, in our last spot, we have Risky Reels, which is once again, usually how I go ahead and rank all of these places on the list is 1, by the location, and 2, by the amount of loot that you actually go ahead and get inside of those places. Now, in Risky Reels, the location is terrible. You thought that Wailing Woods was in a bad location, but this is literally further away than Wailing Woods, and you really want to be getting central in the map, but that's why Risky Reels is at the end of this list. Although it may have some pretty decent loot, the location is absolutely horrible, and you're going to be traveling most of the time, so far to actually get in the zone. You might get the zone a few times, but most of the time you're going to be going ahead and actually running for the zone for ages and ages and ages, and that's basically why Risky Reels is in our last spot on the list. Now, this place is kind of like a dine-in movie, or a drive-in movie, I should say, basically, and the meteor's hit there, it's gone through the screen, and it's basically the place that we went ahead and saw in the trailer. And if you guys haven't been there yourself, go ahead, try it out. There's a few little houses around it, so you can go ahead and loot up there. There's a few chests. It's honestly got some pretty decent loot, but in my opinion, it just doesn't have that very good location, and compared to all these other places on the map, I think that the other places are a lot better. Moving into our next spot, we have the Shifty Shafts Underground area. Now, the Shifty Shafts Underground area, this is in a little house compound inside of Shifty Shafts, and basically we're just going to be ranking this whole shaft compound. So the whole the Shifty Shafts compound has actually gone ahead and got a really big buff with this underground, and basically it just gives you another total chest. So you can go ahead, land at these 2 houses here, get a few good guns, maybe get some shields from the chest, and then you can also just go ahead into Shifty Shafts, loot up there, kill everyone that's left there. And really, this is a really good location as it's in the middle of the map, so you can go ahead and basically you're gonna most likely be in zone most of the time, and you're gonna be able to go ahead and get some easy loot there because they've actually added an underground area. So if you go inside of the Shifty Shafts house, you can actually look, there's a downstairs area where you can go down there, and there's this big green screen and stuff, also another chest there, which is really cool. So I thought I'd add this place in the list, as it is, I guess, a pretty significant place, as it's pretty close to Shifty Shafts, and it's also got a total brand new area inside of it. So moving on to our next spot, we have another underground area that they've added, and this is the Salty Springs one. Now, Salty Springs is by far, I reckon, the best place that you really want to be landing at. There's so many people that land here, so you're going to get so many kills, also so much loot, because there's really a lot of loot around there, and it is so central, so you're basically always going to be in zone. And the really good thing about the Salty Springs Underground is it's literally 3 floors underground, and really you can find yourself a whole bunch of good loot down here. Now, this is inside of the blue house inside of Salty Springs, which is one of the best houses for loot as it is, and they've added this underground area where we see a whole bunch more. I think you can find up to another 2 or 3 chests down there, as well as also some other loot spots where you can go ahead and find yourself some other loot. When I went there, I found a blue pump, 2 chests, and it was honestly a really good place to go. And this place is very good to go inside, of my opinion. I do rate it a lot. And I think that if you haven't already, go ahead, check out the new Salty Springs Underground area, because it is definitely a very solid area that you can go to inside of the map. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they are our bottom 3. We have 3 more places on this list, really, and these other 3 places are pretty big additions to the game. Now, In our number 3 spot, we have the Retail Row Mansion. Now, if you guys didn't know, if you go, like, basically from Retail Row and look right, there is actually another big mansion there, which I think fills in an empty space on the map, and this place is really, really cool looking. So it's a big mansion there, and then there's also, if you actually go ahead and go off the map, there's an underground entry that you can actually go ahead and look inside and, like, loot inside there, which usually has another few chests. So this place is really, really big. Once again, it is, like, pretty isolated from, like, the rest of the map, so once again, you're probably going to be running through the zone again. That's the only reason why. It's got some really good loot in it, though. It's an absolutely amazing place to land. If you're looking for a pretty low-key place to land where only a couple of other people land there at maximum, then this place is probably your place to go, because really, it's got some amazing loot, but it's just pretty too far off the map for me, and I don't like running to the zone the whole game. But if you guys want to play a low-key game and get some good loot, go ahead and land at the Retail Row Mansion. It's a very good place to land at, and I definitely recommend you guys to land there. In our next spot, our number 2 spot, this place is really, really cool. Now, this is the rocket station, I like to call it. Basically, this is like literally a house on the side of a mountain. So you can go ahead, it's on the side of a mountain, and at the top of it is like kind of like a rocket, and the rocket, obviously, maybe it's a teaser for Season 5 where the rocket's going to go ahead and take off. But it's a really, really good area which you can go ahead and loot around in. It's pretty central to the map as well. The only bad thing I have to say about it is it's on a mountain. So, you know, you're going to have to go down the mountain. And it's not always fun going down the mountain if you don't have materials and such. But this place has some really, really good loot. A whole bunch of chests. And really, if you go ahead and land here, once again, this place is actually pretty cool because it's got really good loot, just like the Retail Row Mansion, but it's also pretty central inside of the map. So that's why I think this place is better than the Retail Row Mansion, just as it's more central inside of the map. And it's also got some really, really cool loot as well. And I just love how innovative it is. It's got like a total new rocket station on the side of a mountain, for God's sakes. How cool is that, man? I think it just looks absolutely amazing. And also, just down the road from that is a little crater site, so you can go ahead and pick up some hot rocks over there as well, which is also another really cool feature. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in our number 1 spot right now, what could it possibly be? What could this last spot possibly be? This is Dusty Devon. And I'm not even sure how to, like, say this properly. Dusty Devon. I always get mixed up, like Dusty Depot, Dusty Devon. I don't know exactly how to say it, okay? But we're going to call it Dusty Devon, okay? For now. But this place is honestly amazing. Now, you've got all those crystals around everywhere. It's the dead center of the map. There's some amazing loot here. Like, you wouldn't think so, but you go inside, bro, and there's just shotguns everywhere. Literally, I don't even know what's up, bro. And the only thing about this is basically the new Tilted Towers. So many people are going to be landing here, but it's got some really, really good loot, which you can go ahead and look at, pick up, just absolutely destroy your opponents if you're good enough. And you can also go ahead, there's so many hot rocks everywhere all around it, so you can go ahead and do that. One thing that I don't like about this is usually you're stuck inside of the crater, and then, like, there's people that can easily shoot at you from above, which really puts you in a bad position. But honestly, if you get the hot rocks, you can go ahead and easily get up to them. Just get on off the mountain, which is really, really cool. But this place has some amazing loots in, like, literally the dead center of the map. The only thing I hate about Dusty Devon is that it got rid of factories, man. Factories was such an awesome location. I absolutely love factories, and they got rid of it, man, to put in this big crater. Now, I think this place is probably the best new added place that they've added into the game. The other places are really cool, but none is as good as Dusty Devon, in my opinion. It's absolutely amazing. It's massive. So many people land there. We've still got 2 remaining houses from Dusty Depot. 2 remaining warehouses, I should say, from Dusty Depot, which is really, really cool. But ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, go Dusty Depot. There's a lot of people that land there, so definitely, don't spend too much time there. Try and just get in, get a few guns, get out. It's really only a small amount of loot that you're gonna find there. Like, there's a whole bunch of loot in a small area. That's what I'm trying to say here. So basically, if you actually go inside of the place, it's only a little small compound inside of this huge crater. Now, I recommend definitely going inside of this compound because there is those 2 other warehouses there, but really you're not going to find any loot in there at all. There's 1 chest on the left warehouse, but basically in that left warehouse, if you open up the chest, it's literally just going to scroll and just all the loot's going to fall down the hill, which is really not what you want at all. You want to be getting the loot. So I'd recommend you guys land in the compound. But ladies and gentlemen, the Dusty Devon is the best location that is new inside of Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you go ahead and hit, let's go, 500 likes on this video. I'm going to be ranking every single Battle Pass Season 4 emote from worst to best. So make sure you guys do smash the like button below, and also tell me in the comment sections, we want to see the Battle Pass 4 emotes ranked from worst to best. But ladies and gentlemen, that will end off the video for today. This video is really mad. Do you guys have another #1 spot? Do you guys, did I miss any other location that is pretty significant? Tell me in the comment section below if I did miss anything, ladies and gentlemen, or if you have a different #1 spot to me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that will be end off my video. If you haven't already, we're running the giveaway for one more day of the time we're making this video. We're going to be doing it on live stream yesterday. We've also already given away one battle pass to you guys. I'm going to be giving another one away tomorrow. So make sure you guys do go ahead and check that out. Join it for the last chance. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that'll end the video. Make sure you guys do go ahead, like and subscribe to the channel. I've been loving the support lately, guys. We're on that road to 50,000 subscribers, so I'd appreciate if you guys could help me get there. And also, if you haven't already, if you want to stay up to date with all our videos coming in the future, make sure you go ahead and chuck on that notification bell to stay up to date with all our videos, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.